I've been thinking about the moments where I learned to mask, the moment where the more of Jonkun awakened within me and alchemized my life into masquerade. I've been thinking about sharing these stories with you in hopes that somehow you would see yourself reflected through me. These stories, they're sketches of my character. I arrived at JFK International Airport on Fly Jamaica Airways flight OJ121, nonstop from Kingston, Jamaica to New York City in pursuit of liberty. I landed on the fall equinox, a symbolic gesture of shedding maybe, out with the old and in with the new, or so I thought. For the occasion, I dressed like a promise. Blazer, chambray denim shirt, and chinos with a crease as sharp as the Queen's English for which my tongue was decidedly loyal. I was a portrait of one of the good ones, fresh off the boat as they say. I was distinguished. But my first words, "Excuse me, miss, good afternoon. Can you direct me to the air train, please?" were met with clutched purse and hurried steps that made the distance between me and her greater. I was admittedly confused. Where I'm from, my deportment, my pristine style, even my gait were a hard-won currency. The daily act of disavowing my native tongue in service to a borrowed, rather enforced, anglicized one was a performance I had mastered and was daily rewarded for. But this kind of dismissal was foreign to me. It was my first encounter with the inconvenient truth that my distinguished act, my ornate mask that echoed pride of the Union Jack, would fade in the hard light of black and white. This masquerade I had clung to for years had been nothing more than a rubric for survival. Born from a satirical performance that was passed down culturally and in some ways epigenetically through my grandma Birdie and those who came before her down to me. I quickly learned that here, in this foreign land, I needed to decide what special shade of ebony I was going to be. There were those who danced a mean sailor's hornpipe, assimilating, speaking in tongues familiar to their captor yet foreign to their mother. And there were those who refused this dance, creating their own rhythm from their blues while towing red lines. And then there was me, the folkloric John Canoe or boathead character embodied in dress and movement. Arms outstretched with dancing feet portraying different styles like Dundonba, Dinky Minnie, Willie Bones, the Harlem Shake, caught in a balancing act between seemingly contradictory worlds while carrying the weight of ancestral memory on my head. Hood, tignon, braids, blowout, each mask a cardinal point of waters crossed. A memory, a remnant, a map of the multitudes I hold within, neither guaranteeing my safety in this white sea. The irony, the amnesia demanded by this violent sea, tacked my sails toward the direction of the truth. To resist its forgetting left me undone, but in my undoing, I discovered my purpose. I am a cartographer, both vessel and map, both dance and drum, mask and face, a living refusal to be flattened or reduced to a dull note. I am Boathead, holding the memory of both where we're from and where we might yet belong.